Pastor Tim and anyone else watching at Christ Community Chapel. My name is Dave Pusfus. The last name is easier than it looks. The middle S is silent. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Wisconsin, which basically means that my favorite food is cheese. I grew up in the church. I got involved in the youth group as early as I could be, and then youth leadership. Formed a Christian rock band while I was in high school. And while I was attending Northwestern College, got involved in leading worship at a youth group, and then had the chance to intern and get involved in youth ministry there. Met my wife in 2009. We got married in June of 2010, so it's been almost 3 years now. In those 3 years, we've lived in, this is now our 4th different state, so we've been kind of moving around a lot, trying to find that ideal place where we want to settle. We're currently in Binghamton, New York, which is upstate New York. My heart for youth ministry really started when I was still in middle school, actually. I invited all of my friends to attend youth group, to come to different events. That continued throughout high school. I managed to get involved in youth group leadership. Like I mentioned before, started a Christian rock band. All of that really was with the purpose of reaching out to other young people. That continued into my college days, where I actually was leading youth worship at a youth group, and then was presented with the opportunity to do an internship for that youth group. So I hadn't really been considering youth ministry as a vocation before that, and just wanted to give it a go to see how it went, and then really felt God's call into that ministry for the first time. After my internship, it just so happened that the youth director was leaving to do missions overseas, and I was able to take over that position from him, and was in full-time youth ministry for 4 years, and that was at Networks Youth Ministries in Hudson, Wisconsin. Since I left youth ministry as a job, I've been trying to get involved with youth ministry as a volunteer wherever I could. Like I said, we've been to 4 different states now in the past 3 years, so there's been a lot of moving around, but I've still really felt that calling in my heart, and just recently have been putting myself out there to look for a full-time vocational youth ministry job again. What I bring to the table is a desire and a passion for kids to know Jesus Christ. I'm sure that's not unusual from anyone else who's applying for the job, but along with that, I do bring the experience that I've had, like I said, the 4 years of full-time ministry and the 2 years of internship before that. That provided me with a variety of opportunities to work with youth, be it missions trips, special events throughout the year, being able to just really relate with the youth and get to know them. I feel that that's one of my gifts as well, is the ability to relate to teenagers, just to put them at ease and to be at ease around them. So that experience, that ability to really relate well to students, to let them know that I'm interested in them, I can invest in their lives, is really important when it comes to ministry. Another reason that I'd be a good fit with Christ Community Chapel is that the youth group I worked with was actually a multi-church organization. I know with Christ Community Chapel, it's different sites of the same church, but of course it's a unique setting where you're dealing with different, different sites, different people at each setting. And that's something that I've had experience with, to a certain degree, working with those 3 different churches. I feel that there's a variety of ways that youth ministry can look like, but at the heart of that is the opportunity for relationships. There's the opportunity for the relationship with each other, student to student, student to leader, to really influence and let students know that you are interested in them as a person, in their life, what happens. And then also the relationship with Jesus Christ. Making sure that students know how important that is, how to have that relationship with Christ, and then how to grow in that relationship, how to become closer to Him. So whatever programs it might be, I feel that at the heart of that there should be the opportunity for relationship. Within my experience, that's been through a weekly youth group meeting, having everybody come together and meet. I think that's pretty common. I think that's happening at Christ Community Chapel right now. I think students should have the opportunity for small groups, kind of for a more intimate setting, to really get to know those students on a very personal level that are in their group, and really experience life and live life together. Along with that, you'd want to have outreach events where friends can be invited, where the whole group can come together and have fun. You can do that in a variety of ways. Certainly missions trips would be another way to do that. I personally led 2 missions trips each year when I was in youth ministry. That was here in the U.S. We went internationally one time, so I do bring that experience as well of organizing and leading those trips. But basically, again, I really feel like the ministry aspect focuses on relationships and being able to give youth that opportunity for relationship. I'd love the opportunity to talk with you guys further about my experiences and qualifications. I do feel that Christ Community Chapel might be a really good fit. Contact information is included in my resume. Hope to speak with you soon.